You can't be nobody but who you are, Corey. That shadow wasn't nothing but you growing into yourself. You either got to grow into it or cut it down to fit you. But that's all you got to make life with. That's all you got to measure yourself against that world out there. Your daddy wanted you to be everything that he wasn't. And at the same time, he tried to make you into everything he was. I don't know if he was right or wrong, but I do know he meant to do more good than he meant to do harm. He wasn't always right. Sometimes, when he touched, he bruised. And sometimes, when he took me in his arms, he cut. When I first met your daddy, I thought, here's a man I can lay down with and make a baby. That's the first thing I thought when I seen him. I was 30 years old and had done seen my share of men. But when your daddy walked up to me and said, I can dance a waltz that'll make you dizzy, I thought, Rose Lee, here's a man that you can open yourself up to and be filled to bursting. Here's a man that can fill all them empty spaces you've been tipping around the edges of. One of them empty spaces was being somebody's mother. I married your daddy and settled down to cooking his supper and keeping clean sheets on the bed. When your daddy walked through the house, he was so big, he filled it up. That was my first mistake. Not to make him leave some room for me, for my part in the matter. But at that time, I wanted that. I wanted a house that I could sing in, and that's what your daddy gave me. I didn't know to keep up his strength, I had to give up little pieces of mine. I did that. I took on his life as mine and mixed up the pieces so that you could hardly tell which was which anymore. It was my choice. It was my life, and I didn't have to live it like that. But that's what life offered me in the way of being a woman, and I took it. I grabbed hold of it with both hands. By the time Raynell came into the house, me and your daddy had done lost touch with one another. I didn't want to make my blessing off of nobody's misfortune. But I took on to Raynell like she was all them babies I had wanted and never had. Like I'd been blessed to relive a part of my life. And if the Lord see fit to keep up my strength, I'm going to do her just like your daddy did you. I'm going to give her the best of what's in me. It sure done got quiet in here. I never could stand no silence. I always got to have some music going on in my head somewhere. It keeps things balanced. Music will do that. It fills things up. The more music you got in the world, the fuller it is. White folks don't understand about the blues. They hear it come out, but they don't know how it got there. They don't understand this life's way of talking. You don't sing to feel better. You sing because that's a way of understanding life. The blues help you get up in the morning. You get up knowing you ain't alone. There's something else in the world. Something's been added by this song. I try to take that emptiness and fill it up with something. I ain't started the blues way of singing. The blues always been here. They say I started it, but I didn't. I just helped it out. Filled up that empty space a little bit. That's all. But if they want to call me the mother of blues, that's all right with me. It don't hurt none. It sure took you long enough. That store ain't but on the corner. Sylvester, go and get Mr. Irvin and tell him we're ready to go.